At the center of every transformation cloud lies a single guiding principle. Business outcomes are the North Star. Technology choices become meaningful only when tied to measurable improvements: revenue growth, faster delivery, higher customer satisfaction, or lower risk. Cloud investments should connect directly to these metrics. For instance, automating a supply chain is not about replacing servers. It is about shortening time to fulfillment and increasing accuracy. This outcome-driven mindset ensures that cloud adoption remains purposeful rather than reactive. The transformation cloud, therefore, is not defined by features, but by its ability to accelerate the realization of organizational goals. Artificial intelligence, infused across workflows, turns data from a static asset into an active participant in business operations. In the transformation cloud, AI is not a separate department. It is woven into customer service, logistics, finance, and product design. Predictive analytics, natural language understanding, and machine vision become everyday tools rather than specialized luxuries. A support team might use AI to categorize inquiries automatically, freeing humans for complex cases. Over time, machine learning models refine recommendations and uncover opportunities invisible to manual review. This infusion of intelligence ensures that automation remains contextual and adaptive, amplifying human capability instead of replacing it. Developer velocity through managed services powers the pace of innovation within the transformation cloud. Pre-built, automated components like serverless computing, container orchestration, and continuous integration pipelines remove the friction of infrastructure management. Developers focus on business logic and customer experience rather than server configuration. A small team can deploy global-scale applications in weeks instead of months, turning ideas into impact quickly. This velocity does not just benefit technical staff, it accelerates the entire organization's ability to respond to market shifts. Managed services become the gears of transformation, converting creativity into deliverable solutions without delay. Security by design, grounded in zero-trust principles, ensures that speed never comes at the cost of safety. In a transformation cloud, every request, user, and device is verified continuously. The model assumes no inherent trust, whether access originates inside or outside the network. Identity management, encryption, and behavior analytics work together as a unified control fabric. This proactive stance replaces reactive patching with built-in assurance. As transformation accelerates, the zero-trust approach provides stability protection that scales alongside innovation. Security becomes invisible but ever-present, embedded into every workflow from the first design conversation. Openness and portability safeguard freedom of choice across the transformation journey. A true transformation cloud avoids dependency on a single vendor by supporting open standards, containerization, and multi-cloud orchestration. This interoperability allows workloads to move as strategy evolves between regions, providers, or even back on premises. Such flexibility protects investments and ensures that innovation remains guided by business logic rather than technical limitation. Portability is not merely a convenience, it is strategic resilience. It guarantees that an organization's agility today does not become tomorrow's constraint, reinforcing the principle that transformation thrives when flexibility endures. Reliability, built on a global network backbone, gives transformation its operational confidence. The most advanced innovations mean little if they fail under pressure. Cloud platforms that replicate data across regions, monitor systems in real time, and self-heal during disruptions provide a foundation for consistent performance. Businesses can operate across continents without worrying about latency or downtime. Reliability extends beyond uptime. It includes predictability and continuity. When systems remain available during spikes or outages, customers experience seamless service, reinforcing trust. This dependability is what allows organizations to innovate boldly, knowing that the infrastructure beneath them is resilient and redundant by design. Financial governance within a transformation cloud keeps ambition aligned with accountability. Real-time telemetry and budgeting tools translate technical activity into economic visibility. Leaders can see which projects consume resources, measure return on investment, and adjust spending dynamically. Guardrails prevent overuse, and budgets evolve with operational needs. FinOps practices, combining finance and operations, turn cloud economics into an integrated management discipline. The result is transparency that encourages experimentation without waste. In this model, financial control empowers rather than restricts, ensuring that innovation scales responsibly and sustainably across teams and initiatives. Culture is the quiet catalyst behind every transformation cloud. Technology alone cannot deliver continuous change. People must embrace new ways of thinking. Product thinking replaces project thinking. Teams focus on long-term value, customer feedback, and iteration rather than one-time delivery. Empowerment becomes daily practice, encouraging experimentation within clear guardrails. Managers become coaches instead of gatekeepers, and collaboration bridges technical and business units. This cultural alignment transforms the cloud from a platform into a shared mindset, one that values speed with purpose, accountability with autonomy, and learning with measurable progress. Change management and enablement programs support the human side of transformation. As new systems emerge, employees must adapt to unfamiliar tools and workflows. Structured enablement training, mentorship, and communication reduces resistance and builds confidence. Successful transformation clouds treat learning as a continuous process, not a one-time orientation. They anticipate fear of change and replace it with inclusion and clarity. When people understand both the why and the how, adoption accelerates naturally. Enablement bridges the gap between aspiration and execution, ensuring that innovation reaches its full potential across the organization. Metrics serve as the compass for digital transformation. Speed, reliability, and value realization form the core trio that measures success. Speed reflects time to market. Reliability captures operational resilience, and value realization connects innovation to business results. Tracking these indicators over time converts progress into evidence. A transformation cloud is never finished. It evolves based on data. Metrics ensure that evolution remains disciplined, allowing leaders to see where investment creates impact and where course correction is needed. Continuous measurement keeps transformation tethered to reality, turning ambition into sustained performance. Customer-centric feedback loops drive iteration within the transformation cloud. Insights from usage data, surveys, and behavior analytics feed directly into design improvements. Every release becomes a conversation with the user, an opportunity to refine alignment between service and expectation. This loop transforms customer feedback from reactive support into proactive strategy. For example, a digital banking app might adjust features weekly based on transaction patterns or satisfaction metrics. The transformation cloud thrives on this rhythm of listening and responding, ensuring that growth is guided by real-world experience rather than assumption. Transformation, at its core, is disciplined execution. The transformation cloud is not a product or a destination. It is an evolving capability built through balance, openness with control, speed with stability, and creativity with governance. Success depends on integrating technology, finance, and culture into one coherent system that learns and adapts continuously. When executed with intention, transformation becomes sustainable momentum. The organizations that master this discipline will not only survive change, they will define its direction, leading confidently into the next era of digital business. Thanks for listening. For more audio courses, daily newsletters, and more, please visit DailyCyber.News.